Bro, I'm gonna get your ass right into this thing on 25, the quarter. You know, I used to like quarters a lot, but I don't use cash anymore. So this is an homage to the quarter days. This is episode 25. Welcome back to the Water and Time podcast. This is the quarter of a century. This is almost midlife crisis. This is midlife podcast territory that we're running into. So we're making the most of what we have. Thank you for coming back. Let's flow into the waters and the smoothness of time together. Well, how are you doing, my man? You sound just, from the little seconds I heard
How's
you,
it
you sound a
going?
little.
Well, yeah, so two things is I did get a nice
Whoa, that's really deep
XLR
voice.
mic. I know I'm trying to use my professional voice here, but no, I got this nice XLR mic after seeing you in person. You were nice enough to give it to me to really hear my voice beautifully for the audience. But no, I woke up. I've been sick the past couple of days, so a little raspy. I have a little Gatorade in front of me. I'm drinking to get those electrolytes in.
Oh,
But
yep.
but
Get the
yeah,
vitamins,
dude.
baby.
Yeah, I came back to New York City a few days ago, and I just had some trouble sleeping, and it's been a few days just not feeling great. But we out here, we hustling, we getting
We
episode
hustling.
25 done. Yeah, man.
Brother, the mic I gave you accentuates your quality so much that like it's kind of
Hell
hard to tell
yeah.
if you're either sick or if your voice just got deeper.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I
like
mean,
some
sometimes that
second
raspy
puberty.
voice is sexy, so I get it.
Oh yeah, I'm getting. I just want to listen to you. But
Hell yeah.
but yeah, man, great. So yeah, you came back from Seattle the past week after visiting. That was pretty fun. Thanks for
Yeah, that was
hanging.
a
We
good
played
time.
tennis and stuff. So I got to
Yeah, it was
get
a lot
better
of
at
fun.
tennis.
Yeah, I actually have my racket. I'm in the process of moving, so we have some boxes. So next week when you see me, it'll be a different apartment, but I do have my racket here, so I'll be practicing. So me and Alan link up in the future, we'll get a better game going because it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot
Um,
of fun, but I definitely, since I haven't taken lessons since I was a kid, like I just know all the skills that I was taught and ingrained from when I was a kid, but probably a lot of it is not as refined as it could be. So, because I've been trying to get that sound going when you like really hit the ball,
that's such
like
a
that
satisfying sound.
that satisfying sound, and I can't get it consistently like at all. So I
I feel like
think
it's a lot more yeah, like where it is on the racket too, not just how
yeah.
hard you hit it. Yeah.
Yeah, a few things I looked up was that yeah, it should be center, and then when you swing the racket, you should really give it a flick, just like
Mm.
flick your wrist,
Yeah.
and that helps you follow through, and that gets you that boom sound that I really want. But I think getting a lesson or two would just be good because I think I have a good foundation for tennis, but I could use some refinement. And yeah,
I agree. I found out one of my buddies actually used to teach, but he would teach like kids. But he would teach, I think, in high
yeah,
school. So I'm gonna ask him, and he played in college and stuff. So hopefully he'll be giving me a hand. So next time we meet on the court, I'll be able to whoop your ass, Alan. So
dude,
let's get it.
like
Let's get it, dog.
you always get a lead on me, and then I just get the easy comeback.
Dude, you did have a nice comeback. I have faulting too. I gotta practice my serves.
Dude, my serves are kind of nasty.
Yeah, dude, they were
At
pretty
least
good.
relatively to yours.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right, all right. Give me
It's
a
all
few months. We'll
relative here.
see.
Yeah, it's all relative here. Next time you come back. But yeah, cool. Otherwise, wait, let me get the weekly Will Ruther report. Just
Yeah,
real
dude.
quick off the bat.
Dude, it's been fucking gross out here. We had some flooding issues.
Ew.
Are we showing like TikTok videos or videos on the actual podcast? We
If you
usually
want
don't,
me
do
to,
we?
if you want me to, I'll put
Well,
them
so
in.
like, uh, this is like an example of what was happening. Is it best I send you a link and you
Yeah,
can?
just send me the link.
Yeah,
Send me the
okay.
link.
I'll send you
I'll
this
put it
link,
over.
but I want you to. We should both watch this together at the same time.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you on Discord right now.
Send it to me on Messenger, please.
Oh, Messenger. Okay, I'll send you on
Yeah,
Messenger.
I'm not trying to out full screen the Discord.
But let's both watch this right now, and we can react
Okay.
to it, and then maybe you could put it on the screen.
Okay.
So the Will Weather Report includes in New York City crazy rain, and like it wasn't even that much rain. It's just
Yeah.
it was happening, and the city just couldn't handle it. There's a lot of flooding and stuff a few days ago.
And
And
I'm like,
here's
oh
an
my
example of what
god,
happens. Yeah,
dude, she just got wrecked.
Dude, she got taken away.
She was just trying to climb down some stairs.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm
bro.
putting this is on the screen right now for the viewers to see and
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to.
yeah. So like, Yeah,
Jesus, so you
she
have
was
to
trying
take
to get off the
refuge
bus.
in the. Oh my god.
She just got taken, dog. I think this was like a very specific street. It wasn't that bad where I live. It was just a very specific part of it. So there's been a lot of flooding
Yeah,
and
she
rain
got
and stuff.
swallowed.
Yeah, and then when
Oh
I
my
came
gosh,
back
yo,
to
and then everyone's trying to save her. They're like,
it.
no, come back, come back.
So yeah.
But is this like what more than usual? Because if it's overwhelming the sewage system, then surely that means
Th-
the weather's getting worse,
This happens
right?
every time there's a flooding, but I think historically, like it's getting worse and worse. I think from climate change, it's getting hotter and stuff in the summertime, and then yeah, like the rain is getting a lot worse. So yeah, but today is a little bit warmer. But it's just fucking great, dude. Seattle was so nice before I left. The sun was coming out. It was perfect. Like when we were playing tennis, 60 degrees, sun was out, clear, best weather in the world.
Yeah,
So
and we got lucky with the courts too, because we got 2 free courts to ourselves.
on a
Uh,
weekend.
yeah, on a weekend. It was very, very lucky.
Yeah.
Bruh, I was prepared to pay $15 somewhere, but nah, man, you get that shit for free.
Yeah, which I think is worth it. I think it's worth it to reserve it because it's hard, sometimes. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it was just last minute kind of thing. So
but it was perfect, dude. So that was a great time. So yeah, weather, New York City
dog
sucks.
shit.
A lot of rain, but yeah, I think it's gonna get worse too. It's gonna get really hot. You get a few good weeks in during the springtime, but I think that's over now. So that's the weather report. It's ass.
Yikes, yikes, man.
Maybe I should
That
start like like the newscasters and stuff. They have like the weather thingy behind them. Maybe I should add like a green screen and start doing that. It's like, well, in Manhattan we have this, and that's part of the Will Weather Report special.
yeah, you could. The weekly will weather report. That's right.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool, man. So, yeah, I know that you've been watching the Demons of the Shadow Realm. I got you on that stuff.
yeah, dude. I'm caught up.
Dude, I'm almost caught up. I'm 1 episode behind. So, dude, what do you think so far? I think it's pretty good.
I
Like,
I think it's yeah.
it's pretty
I really
solid.
enjoyed the start of it. I think for me it's kind of fading out a little bit. Um,
Oh, already,
like
even though it's kind of picking up.
yeah, I think it's because I love these shows where there's so much unknowns to it, right? Like Attack on Titan, for example.
Yeah.
We have no idea what's going on for seasons and seasons. And my fear is with this show, because I think I'm like 8 episodes in, it starts off like that, which I love.
Mm.
But now it feels like with the speed at which it's going and how we're learning things, I think we're gonna know the whole storyline and like we're gonna know everything within a few more episodes. And I could be wrong, but that's just my fear I have. Of we're just gonna know the entire show, the entire world. We'll know the conflicts and it'll be over, and they'll just escalate those conflicts, but we won't learn anything like new and anything major. That's the fear I have so far.
What do you think are the mysteries that seem
That
like
we
they
don't
might be
know.
revealed too
See,
soon or something?
I don't want to spoil things though, because you're not up to date, are you?
Oh, well, I'm only 1 episode behind. Is there like a big revelation like in the
There's not
latest
a big
episode?
there's not a big one, but it's like right now the whole thing is what happened to their parents
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
like why they left, and we have some ideas, but I just think like we'll get answers to that pretty soon. That's what I'm talking about. I just think that yeah,
Okay.
we'll get
Yeah,
answers
like
that fast.
yeah, my like interpretation so far is that I think I'm not sure exactly how big like the demons are in the world itself, but it seems like it's a big deal because there are different clans and
Yeah.
organizations that utilize demons to do whatever, and then like Asa and Yuru, the main characters, the night and the day, they're
Hmm.
like important because when those twins are born, then other forces in the world want to use them for power to
Yeah.
weaponize them or something.
Hmm.
So like the mystery to me is I'm not even sure if it matters to me what happened to their parents because
Hmm.
I don't know how relevant their parents are overall to like the world itself. It's more just for like Yuru and Asa their own
Yeah.
character enclosure to like get their parents, right? But like on a world scale, like I don't really know if I care about what happened to their parents per se. It's more so
Hmm.
like how's the world going to like utilize these two
Hmm.
siblings, these two, I think they're twins, right?
Yeah.
To further their gains or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, so
I'm kind of
yeah. Keep going, keep going. What were you saying?
Yeah, I'm kind of more interested in the interclan dynamics because it was like just from episode 2, you could tell that there's like not as much tension between like the main characters because they get all like friendly with each other like episode 5 or something when Yudu goes to the mansion of the clan. So they're all like friendly with each other. There's like not
Yeah.
that much tension. Like the kid with the ability to like eat people
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
that
Gobble
demon, like
gobble.
she just kills everyone in
Gabby.
the village
Yeah,
episode
and they're
1.
chill about it.
Yeah, and then we're chill about it. Right.
I also that was I
Right.
agree. That's
You
so
know, Yudu's
silly.
like, okay, I still don't forgive you, but you know what I mean? Like we're
Yeah,
like right
no,
next
we're
to
never
each
gonna
other.
talk about it again.
Yeah, we're in a car together, we're chilling, whatever. So like I'm more interested in like I think Dada's like Yudu's caretaker, and I'm curious about how his clan interacts with the other clan. I forget their name, the Kagemoni clan maybe.
Yeah.
And then I guess there was some like other force out there that that's trying to. It's probably some like power dynamic conflict that's gonna happen. But,
Yeah. And I was pretty harsh. Like I still think in general it's been a fun show to watch. I think the way they sprinkle comedy in too is awesome. Like I love the idea. It's like, oh shit, those are dragons. Look at the dragon gas. Things like that. Or when he's learning, like there's this one scene where they're at this like rest stop area and the Daemons are like on top of the car, the right and left.
Yeah.
And then
I love those guys. I love the two demons.
the guy's explaining to them, he's just like, yeah, like, not everyone can see them. And then like a random couple walk by with a little tiny dog, and the dog just starts yapping really loud and like freaking out. I was laughing so hard at that scene. So the comedy that's sprinkled in is awesome. They do a really good job of that. I love the opening episode, and I think that like the critique I had then is just like I wanted that opening where you have like modern soldiers coming into this old school village. Within like a few episodes, it was just kind of gone. Like, oh, we're in modern day Japan. I wanted that to be like a whole season. Like, I wanted the whole season to be him like learning and like going a little bit down, like figuring out more about this culture. And I wanted him to maybe be on his own somewhere, and then running into random people from modern day Japan. It's just like, what the fuck is going on? This makes no sense. Like, I that part I guess is what I'm critiquing. Is it's not even like a bad thing. It's just those are the shows I like, and I don't like how quickly it was all resolved of where we are and like the setting and all of that.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's like
Yeah.
like Asa and Yudu, them meeting together and being friendly with each other could be like episode 10 or like season 2 even.
It could
like
yeah,
building
yeah,
up
that's
to
what I'm-
that. Because like you
that's
have
what
the
I'm talking about.
sister, and then she's kind of just like
Yeah.
whatever now.
Yeah.
So
I think it's also just to talk back. I'm pretty sure the way I understand it, the people in the mansion, they originated from the same like village.
yeah,
Everybody I think came from that village when it comes to Daemons or whatever. And so they're all just like parts of the like they have their own little clan, but they all do originate from the same village.
yeah. So it's like why did they leave?
Yeah.
Like why did the parents leave without
Yeah,
Yudu? You know,
Yeah.
there's probably like they didn't want to leave him, but they probably had
Yeah.
to, or something came up there. And then I think in the latest episode that I watched, it was like, oh, the people they're brainwashing the boy, like Yudu, like they were complaining
for sure.
like when they were like killing Asa, like when she died for the first time, they were like, oh no, she's gonna revive, we can kill the other boy because he's brainwashed or something in the village. So there's
He'll like trust us or whatever.
there's like some kind of like internal conflict. The village is not all nice and
Yeah, the village,
pure.
the granny got some darkness to her dog.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
Granny is she got some darkness.
Yeah, but I think that they wanted like episode 1, they just brought in the modern army because there wasn't really many characters to go off of in episode 1. Like they didn't really show any higher up figures. It was just the granny, the fake sister, the Dara, the guy who's like coming in and out of the village. That was it. And then it's just all villagers, NPCs that didn't really have any attention. So I think they just want to let's just move on. Let's just move on to the join the modern world together with the village.
I do love this idea of it's like, oh, so many anime are based off of this old village feel, right? Like it's a sensationalized time period, I feel like, in anime and manga and all of that, like with samurai and things in that nature. So I thought it was really cool they introduced the show like that. And then they have the modern army come in and just start fucking murdering people. Like I really did enjoy it. Like it was just a cool first episode of a show. I really enjoyed that part. It was so different and unique, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Um, so
I
that
like
was great.
I like how when Yuru is in the modern world, he's still like, oh wow, like seaweed on onigiri. That's like really rare and a
Yeah, the
luxury. Like,
delicacy.
damn.
Yeah, the comedy is
Yeah,
awesome.
y'all
They
eat
play
this
it
like
so
every day,
well.
like all the time?
And then him, how happy he was after he completed going to the bathroom.
Yeah. And then
Like, he's
how
like,
like
oh,
they
too
did a
much sauce.
callback in the fight.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like, hey, when you leave the toilet, make sure you
yeah. What do you?
close the
Yeah,
lights.
yeah. That was good.
Yeah, those are good moments.
It's definitely like an interesting show, and I will be watching more of it. But it's definitely
Yeah,
worth watching.
I think what it needs is likely they kind of already do this with introducing like some mysterious people talking about, oh, the boy and the girl, they're reunited,
Hmm.
but and then there's this mythical demon that even like Dara and
Hmm.
the like other girl was like really in awe of.
Yeah, like oh my god, they're real. We saw
Like,
them.
oh my god. So yeah, I think it's going fine. I'm still like I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah,
Like
I like it.
I think what this is shaping out to be is like at most a 25 episode thing.
I
So
agree.
unless it expands more on the world and introduces more things, then I'm okay with it just being like a 25 episode
Yeah,
contained story. Like that's totally fine.
cool. Yeah, we'll keep updated on it. The podcast maybe.
Yeah, I'm glad I got
Cool,
into
man.
it because yeah, I've been watching other shows too. I don't know if you've seen. Have you seen like heard of the Witch Hat of the Atelier? Witch Hat of the
No,
Atelier?
I have not been watching. I've only been watching as far as anime goes, like a baseball anime, Ace of the Diamonds. That's
Mm-hmm.
all I've been watching.
Yeah,
So,
okay. I need to get on the Ace of Diamonds and the Blue Lock
I
sports animation.
I have like sports. I feel like the sports animes are really like way over dramatic. It's just the
They
baseball
should be.
one. Yeah, the baseball one I've just watched for so long. Like, and also because I played baseball when I was younger, it has like this nostalgia feeling to it. I think the other really good one was the basketball one, Kuroko's Basket or something.
Yeah,
That one is also like an
Kuroko's
OG.
basketball.
Yeah, yeah, like super dramatic and doesn't really make sense in terms of actual sport, but it's entertaining. Yeah.
Have you seen Haikyuu or the volleyball one?
Oh, Haikyuu's also I've watched
Yeah,
part
yeah,
of the first season. Super
yeah. It's
super
one
good
of my
show too.
favorites.
Yeah, that's also a great show.
Yeah, they're like wrapping up their final like story with a
Mm.
movie arc, I think.
Oh wow.
So that's coming out, I think, later this year, maybe early next year.
Mm.
But yeah, Haikyuu's really fun.
Nice man. Yeah, you want to move on to some other topics here? That was a little good anime update from us.
Yeah, the I was looking into just like GDPs, like by
Yeah.
cities.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like okay, so if you look at it from a country perspective, like the US dwarfs everyone,
Yeah,
right?
from like a
The US just
GDP.
mogs everyone in GDP. The US has 32 million dollars of
Is
GDP.
it trillion?
Yeah, I think it's trillion. It must be 32 trillion.
Yeah,
What's
because
million
yeah,
million?
million is trillion.
Okay, yeah, millions. Yeah,
Yeah.
so the oh my god, I just exited out my Chrome,
You're
but
good. You're good.
the US has 32 trillion GDP, and then the second highest is China at 20 million. Oh, sorry, my Discord is like bugged
You're
out.
good. You're looking good, dog. But so yeah, U.S. is huge. China is also huge.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Germany is like a sixth of the US, ranking at number 3 with 5 million or 5 trillion GDP.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just crazy this like how much the US dwarfs everyone, right? But then which
Yeah.
makes sense. The US is a superpower, et cetera, et cetera. It just huge country,
Yeah, the
just a lot of
wars
stuff.
never really fucked up the U.S., right? Like World War II, China got wrecked, Germany got wrecked, right? Like so the U.S. was so isolated from all of that, so they could just
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But also like war does, like tear up, even though it tears up a country, accelerates redevelopment if you reinvest into the country and make things better. So
Yeah.
that's why you have Germany and Japan at number 3 and 4, because
Yeah,
even though they suffered from
absolutely.
World War II, we gave a bunch of resources into just rebuilding things, and now they're top 4 in GDP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, dude, and then I sorted them by cities because I was like, okay, we know that the U.S. is really strong. Let's look at cities and
Within the
the
U.S., yeah.
oh no, just within the
Oh, in the
world
world,
itself.
yeah.
So yeah, and then I'll read the top. Let's say the top 10 here. So it's New York, then
Nice.
it's Tokyo,
Okay.
then it's L.A.
Mm-hmm.
into Paris. So Paris
Mm.
is like it's like number 7 GDP for France overall, but Paris comes in at number 4, and then Chicago. So the New York, LA, and Chicago are
I'm
the
surprised San
3.
Francisco. I think of like the tech scene. I'm surprised San Francisco isn't in there.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get into that because that's
Oh
that's what I
yeah.
found interesting. So you have New York, LA, and Chicago, which I would assume that it's because they're the most populous cities in the United
Mm.
States. That because this is overall GDP, not like
Mm-hmm.
per capita, which you know,
That's a
which
really good point. Per capita is
yeah,
actually a measurement of like per
which we'll
person.
see more of. So
Ah,
yeah, you
that'll
have
be a lot
so
different.
again, it's New York, Tokyo, L.A.,
Mm-hmm.
Paris,
Mm-hmm.
Chicago,
So huge
Seoul
populations.
in
Yeah.
South Korea, San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
London, Shanghai, and then Beijing. And then the next are
Mm.
like mostly U.S. cities again. But yeah, yeah. So it's like you have New York and Tokyo at number 1 and 2 because mainly because of the population. Because New York is like 8+ million people. Tokyo, depending on what you look at, is like 10 million or 40 million, depending on whatever your statistics are, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that contributes a lot to overall GDP. Um, so I'm thinking, okay, it's like you have all of these cities that are just super high end, super uh like just super rich, lots of skyscrapers everywhere. There's like a big just everyone's doing something. And but then if you sort it by GDP per capita, then
Mm-hmm.
that's where it really kind of gives me an idea of what kinds of job opportunities and what kinds of money could be made in certain parts of the world. So like if you go by GDP per capita, which is essentially how much money does a
Can
person make,
can I
right?
guess?
Yeah, if you want to like guess the top, yeah,
I'm gonna
sure.
guess it's places like Luxembourg or like Malta, like these very low population, very rich because like they have very good tax benefits for corporations. So my guess is these like small European countries have really high GDPs per capita because it's like a very small population and a bunch of huge corporations that come in there. That's my guess initially. Um, Besides the cities we've already talked about, I think you'll see a sprinkle of some European cities, like small ones, like even Switzerland too. Some places like what Zurich maybe. But
Yeah,
you
wait,
want to get
no,
into it? Yeah.
you're like completely right, but it's like that's
Hell
completely
yeah.
right, but it's just not showing up
Hell
on
yeah.
Wikipedia for some reason. But I just confirmed
Oh.
it. Yeah, Luxembourg is like top 5 for
Yeah,
sure.
because I think I've seen this before. Because it's like why is that? But yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. If you have small population, but you have a rich city, then yeah, it's on average, then everyone's making a bunch of money. Um,
Yeah.
I'm not sure why the list I'm looking at in Wikipedia like shows empty for Luxembourg,
Hmm.
but I will say that yeah, Luxembourg is very high at 137,000,
Hmm.
I think that's in USD per person.
Ah. Okay.
Um, but okay, wait, this is so strange because I'm looking at a completely different list now. But
Hmm.
let me just show off what I'm looking at in Wikipedia, which is the top 5 are San Jose, San Francisco. So now this is like super
San
techy.
Jose makes sense. Yeah, because think of like all these big tech companies are based out of those areas. Absolutely.
Yeah, and then Seattle in number 3.
Yeah,
Seattle in number
Amazon,
3.
Microsoft, absolutely. Seattle's
Yeah,
up there
more
too.
than New York, more than
Yeah,
LA, more than
that doesn't
Chicago.
surprise me. Yeah.
And then I think number 4 surprises me, which is Boston.
Hmm. What
Because
does
like,
Boston have?
yeah, exactly. Like I'm thinking, yeah, what exactly is
Maybe
Boston?
like biomedical type companies. Like you have MIT and Harvard over there, so maybe a bunch of
True.
research for universities. And I think pharmaceuticals, a lot of them come out of the Northeast, like Boston. So that's
Yeah.
a good. I wonder why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then finally in number five is New York. So New
So
York comes
these
in
are
at
all the
number
U.S.
five.
cities, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because New York
And
City is huge, right? Like
yeah.
Manhattan, like the rich part is such a small part of the city.
Yeah. What I find interesting about that is that Manhattan, the GDP in US dollars per capita is 117,000. So,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, well, I wonder what Tokyo is because they have similar GDPs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Tokyo is like all the way down
Well, because there's
at
so many more people. Yeah.
yeah, at 31 with like 53,000. So like essentially half of what Manhattan has.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I guess that is like an interesting correlation because Tokyo does have essentially twice as many people as the greater New York, New Jersey area.
Mm-hmm.
So they have similar GDP total, but because they have twice as many in population, then probably on average someone is making half as much in
Yeah.
New York. And you kind of see this with like salaries in the between the two cities as well as the prices of commodities
Yeah. Cost
like
of
the
living.
the food, the cost of living. It's much cheaper than Manhattan, but the salaries are much lower in Tokyo
Mm-hmm.
compared to the
Mm-hmm.
US overall. And so I just find it interesting, dude, that it gives you like gives you some kind of correlation and insight into the kinds of business opportunities and just like the overall job market that's happening in a certain city. So
Yeah.
yeah, I guess like yeah, Bellevue, San Francisco, San Jose, yeah, super major tech companies. A
I
lot
think because
of
that's
yeah,
the
a lot
big
of tech
things
companies are
now.
moving out of Seattle because of tax reasons. But you know,
Mm.
yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
we'll
You were
see.
saying?
Oh, I was gonna say yeah. Like I think about the companies like San Jose is where I think Nvidia, like one like the largest company in the world now by market cap. Like Google is over there. Apple, like San Jose, San Francisco area. All those companies. Seattle has Amazon and Microsoft. Like it makes sense. I think the companies we just named are like part of the top 10 companies in the world. So it makes sense that where these like are located, you have a very high GDP relative to the amount of people you have. Like that makes complete sense to me. Um, yeah.
Yeah, man, dude, it's crazy how much money like goes into the world, just how much money it gets outputted in
Yeah.
there are so many people, there's so many avenues of where money comes and goes. The yeah, the whole like when you have a city like Tokyo and New York, that's when you have every kind of opportunity there, then that yeah, you can do any kind of job you want. But then, because the job salaries and the amount of money in each sector fluctuates so much, it does average out to overall lower than where these niche places are, like San Francisco, like San Jose. You
Yeah.
have the niche, really rich,
Yeah.
niche but rich
Very
uh,
specialized.
areas. Yeah,
It's
very
all
specialized.
in the tech space. Absolutely.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
more specialized you are, then yeah, on average you'll be higher, but there probably aren't as many
Yeah.
people because it's a specialization, it's a niche. So you have
Absolutely.
overall lower overall GDP, but per capita you have higher. So,
Yeah.
oh man, I find this stuff interesting, dude. Like, holy shit.
Well, it's always interesting putting into perspective, right? Like to us, $1 trillion doesn't mean much because we'll never have that much wealth. But like when you think about it, it's so much money, right? Like $1 trillion is so much money, right? A million millions, and it's like you think of these billionaires too who have so much. It's like
So much money.
you can't like comprehend it. So
You
it's
know,
insane to me.
I I don't even I can't even wrap my head around how Elon Musk is almost a trillionaire. Because like in the past few years, he went from like 160 billion to 320 billion to 500, and now he's at like 700 billion or something. And then maybe with the
Yeah,
SpaceX IPO, he'll be a trillionaire or something. But
yeah, it's insane to think about. One individual can have like more of a value than countries
then the country,
in
then
a lot of
countries.
countries. Yeah, because Australia, and then you also think about it in that way too. It's like Apple or Nvidia or Amazon. Their market capitalization, like the amount of money they make, could be relative to countries, right? Like European countries or countries in Asia. Like Amazon itself could make more money and more cash can flow through them than full countries, which is just insane to think about.
I
Yeah.
truly feel like with the past few years of just like paying attention to the market, and now since like I'm an adult, I have a job and stuff.
And you have
It's just
money in the market, right? You have a
yeah,
401k. Yeah.
yeah. So like I invest my money. It's like there really are no limits to these things. Like you talk about, oh, $1 trillion market cap is so much. Like only one or two companies will ever reach that, and then like in the next year, like five companies reach that market cap,
Yeah.
and now like the ceiling always gets higher because
Hmm.
never would it's like right now, Nvidia is almost 6 trillion. I'm like, dude, I still think there's no way it'll hit 10 trillion, right? In the next 20, 30 years. But of course it's going to hit it in the next 5 or 10 years, just because this is like how the world is.
Well, especially
And
I think it depends too. Like, there's so much money and investment going into, like the AI stuff and Nvidia. When you say, oh, we're the U.S. is investing $100 billion, or these companies are investing $100 billion into AI, what that really means is they're spending all that money to buy the Nvidia chips. The Nvidia gets like the actual benefit of all that investment money. So
Nvidia's the one
yeah, it
selling
makes
the
sense to me.
shovels during a gold rush.
Yeah, exactly. Um, but we'll see because hopefully we'll get some competition. I know Google now has their own. They have like TPUs and stuff like that. So we'll probably see more companies come in who will make their own GPUs. Because I think that's also part of it. There's no like there aren't many competitors, and if you have all the power or like you have the monopoly control, it makes sense you get all the benefits. So hopefully we'll see some competition because I mean that's so much money. That's even $1 trillion is a lot. Even
I
a few
I
$1 billion is a lot.
I think I
So
could see
hopefully
a
we'll see
pop
it.
like if there is like an AI bubble. I think I would still see like some kind of maybe minus 20% in the next few years, but I don't think it'll be a crash in any way.
I mean, if you look at like in terms of the NASDAQ, which is a good, I think like it's the metric for like the heavy tech companies during the dot-com bubble. And I'm not saying
Yeah.
anything now is like the same, but the dot-com bubble I'm looking at right now, it like the NASDAQ peaked around 5,000 in the year 2000. It was March 2000. It was about 5,000 was the value of the NASDAQ, right?
Yeah.
It took about 15 years for it to get back to that level. So that's always like an important insight. Is like we could be at an all-time
Yeah.
high. If it crashes, if the Nasdaq crashes again, and Nasdaq again is like a lot more tech heavy.
Yeah.
If it crashes, it could take 15 years to get back to this current all-time high. So you just gotta always keep that in mind, right? It is very fluctuating. There's a reason why people talk about diversity and having a diverse portfolio, and this is why. So.
Holy cow. Yeah, I don't pay much attention to the Nasdaq. I look at SPY, S&P a bit more,
Hmm.
but it's
Yeah,
relatively the same thing.
yeah, they're pretty close. I think my understanding is like the Nasdaq is a little bit more tech heavy. But even if we look at the SPY, right? So SPY was March, also had like around a 150 height. How long
Yep.
did it take it to get back there to about
It took like
150?
5 years maybe.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, about. Well,
Like
then
from
it
like
didn't even get through 2008 because it
2007,
it crashed though, right? At 2007, it didn't get quite back.
yeah.
Oh no, you're right. It got yeah to
Yeah, to
2007,
like
but then it
2012.
crashed again, right? Because of the financial crisis. And so we didn't pass it until like yeah about 13 years later. So like we're in a huge like bull market right now. So it could crash and it could not come back for 15 years. Like that's very possible.
Yeah,
So
so if you're in the game for the long term, then I
yeah,
don't see any
always.
concern. There's
I
like
agree. I
literally
agree.
no concern
You
to
put
be
that money
had.
in there, you don't look at it, dog.
You
That's the
don't
way you do
look at
it.
it. Bro, compound interest is
Compound interest, my
that
man.
stuff
Right.
is a banger.
Mm-hmm. You make it. We want to end it on that. Then we're a little over 30 minutes now. Talking
Yeah,
about the
I have an
market and stuff.
appointment for physical therapy in like half an hour, so I gotta
That
make
was
time for
good
that.
though for episode 25. Next week
Yeah,
we're gonna talk
man.
about planning a trip because we were gonna go to Japan soon,
Oh,
and I want to talk about the dynamics of planning a trip with friends because sometimes it
sounds
can get
great.
stressful. Yeah,
Sounds great. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for doing this episode, man. Even though I hope you're gonna feel better soon.
I'm chilling. Thank you, thank you. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're good.
All right. Well,
Nice. We'll
that
talk to
wraps
everybody
up
later.
the quarter podcast crisis of the Water in Time podcast, episode 25. we hope you continue flowing. I hope that time heals your sickness well, and that
Thank you.
drink lots of water, my friend.
Yeah, Water Time Podcast signing out. Goodbye.
All right. Take care, all.